Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about the one reason why I pick up languages easily. Number one, and the only number in this video, I don't get bored, or repetition is key. This is important because you're never gonna master something when you do it once. Just like a rep for building your biceps, it's never gonna happen over one go. And I feel like I have an unfair advantage over here because I don't mind working on the language over and over again. And of course, I found a fun way for me. It's TV shows, movies, and music. But I stick to the same episode or the same 5-minute scene. I read the subtitles in English and come back to it without the subtitles and watch it, although I know exactly what's happening, but watch it to just understand the French words or to pick up the French words over and over and over again, and that's my unfair advantage. I don't get bored of it. To achieve fluency, you need to move the words from your short-term to your long-term memory, and if you're not an etymological genius, like most people, like me as well, like most people are not, then you need to repeat over and over again. This is unfair because I think this is fun. I've asked my other friends who are also learning French, and it turns out that I don't get bored of watching something for the 40th time. Like the movie Les Intouchables, if I summed up all the minutes that I have watched this TV show over the lunch breaks, over the evening TV sessions when I was doing my first year of business back in Lille, I think I have watched it 40-50 times, something like that. So I can recite from memory. I used to do this also during summer vacations back when I was in India, but back then it was not French movies or French TV shows, but it used to be The Sound of Music, it used to be The Jungle Book and The Lion King. And I have watched this so many times that I can narrate actually any part of the movie from memory, and it just flows out without any effort. I know the lyrics of the entire song, of all the songs in all these song-filled movies. Because I've seen it so many times during the summer break, my sister and I would watch so much of this. And this kind of retention is great for language learning. Because a phrase gets stuck in your head, and when you're trying to say something, the phrase just flows out without you thinking first in English and then translating the phrase onto French. From the movie Les Intouchables, there's this one scene where Omar Sy and Philippe Cluzet are sitting down and watching an opera.
Pas bien, pas bien du tout. Ouais, putain. C'est un arbre. C'est un arbre qui chante. C'est dire combien de temps? 4 heures. Oh putain.
C'est un arbre qui chante, en allemand en plus. So this thing, it seems pretty basic, and once you've seen the subtitles, you know exactly what's happening. He's saying that the guy is singing in German. A tree is singing in German. He keeps saying that over and over again. Now that it sits in my subconscious, next time I want to say something in French, I don't need to think about how do I convert an ing verb to French. There is a present participle rule and all. I don't need any of that stuff. I can just say un arbre qui chante, a smiling mother, for example, une mère qui sourit. I don't have to think about which rule do I have to follow to translate this from English to French. It comes French first nature or second nature. Damn it, second nature. Muscle memory. It comes into my French muscle memory. Because over the languages that I've learned, I can't be bothered to remember the name of a grammar rule and invoke it and apply it like a mathematical formula every time. And my formula has always been speak the language before memorizing or appreciating the grammar. I don't know most of English grammar, but I am fluent in the English language. The same thing goes with Kannada, Hindi, and now even French. I don't know, maybe I make some mistakes in the spelling with some tense conjugations, but Microsoft Docs can help you with that. That's not where you need to be spending all your energy in how do you spell this one verb in this one tense. More important is memorizing these connection words, memorizing the construction, how would a French person say it. I think that's where the human skill comes in, where computers are getting there with AI and this deep QL language translator thing. But do you want to use a translator every time you say something? You want to speak the language, right? I used to teach French to a group of people to make some side money back in the day, and I made a little manual. In this manual, I had a list of all the media that they can consume for free online to just apply this rule that I'm talking to you about right now. And to ensure that people don't get overwhelmed with the list of stuff that they can find there, in almost every page, I made it a point to write down what I call the golden rule. Listen to the same episode over and over again before moving to the next one. This repetition thing is my secret weapon. If you're already like this and you don't mind consuming the same piece of content over and over again, rest assured you're gonna master your French or whatever other language that you're working on. I'm so sure about this because back when I was a student in school, I noticed that my friends, I was among the tallest in the class, and I noticed how some of my friends who went for basketball class in the summer, they came back so passionate about it because they were better than everyone else. And every sports period we played basketball, these guys, even though they are tired, they would play some more. In the evenings, they would play some more. They would wake up and come early to practice with the school team. And the reason they did this is because they got better than everyone else. And that's the same thing with this language learning thing. Of course, it's boring or repetitive to watch the same episode over and over again. But when you realize that this is what's making you good and this is what's making you progress, I still feel so proud when a French person tells me that my French is really good. And that's the high I get. And I know that the TV shows helped. I know the YouTube videos helped. And I know the music helped. To know the culture better, to know the language better. And I keep going back to it. And this is why I'm so sure that even if you're not this kind of person who likes to consume the same piece of content over and over again, the habit is something you can work on, and this acquired skill will lead you to speak French fluently. For more videos like this where I'm talking about language learning, French especially, and the other stuff that I'm working on as well, I've created a playlist for you guys right over here. If this video drove any value to you, give it a like, consider subscribing. I'll see you guys in the next one. Keep learning.